been announced. Sit tight. We'll be back in just a moment. Well, we can finally say it. The NBA regular season is about to get underway. And here at 2K Sports, we couldn't be happier. And tonight, it'll be the Indiana Pacers going up against the Washington Wizards. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. D.A., take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, the Pacers last season traded their all-star big man, Domantas Sabonis, for rising point guard Tyrese Halliburton. He says, as a Midwesterner, my family is happy to have me close to home. But it's about winning. The Pacers have been in the playoffs routinely my entire life. This is a franchise that knows what it takes. Kevin?
I like that perspective. Thanks, D.A. So a look at the starters for the Wizards. Kuzma will step in at the 4, with Porzingis at center. Running at the wings, Beal and Avdia. And it's Wright in at the point guard. And for the Pacers, Miles Turner out there with Smith. Then it's Hield. Then it's Halliburton. And it's Duarte in at the 3 slot.
And the Pacers have been one of those teams that they're allergic to rebuilding, but there's clearly a youth movement in Indy, and with young talents like Tyrese Halliburton and Ben Mathurin, they already boast some nice building blocks.
It'll be the Wizards off the tip. Wright with it. Passes it to Avdia. And here is Beal. Kuzma, right side. Right from outside. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. This, of course, their first look at this year's Washington squad.
And they swept the season series against them last year. They really did have the upper hand.
And I think that's where it starts, guys. Neither team a playoff factor. But you work your way up the ladder team by team. And this is really one matchup they feel very confident in.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
And that's what a coach loves to see in a close game. Just put your head down and make something happen.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And playing 4 years of college often hurts your draft status, but it got Hield ready for the NBA. And by his second year, he's one of the team's best starters.
A big part of 2 Sacramento blockbuster trades. Buddy Hield went from New Orleans to Sacramento in the DeMarcus Cousins trade.
Free throw drops for Hield. And Clark for Hield, 6 years later, he was part of the Kings-Pacers mega trade.
Yeah, Kevin, that one sent Domantas Sabonis to Sacramento. Hield showed his value as a player night in and night out in Sacramento, and that created the trade value that allowed him to be moved for good players. He's actually one of the best shooters you can find in the league, in my opinion.
So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. The unmistakable feel of the first day Clark of the NBA regular season. A game each of these teams and us as broadcasters have been waiting for a long time.
No doubt about it, Kevin, and the excitement you feel as a broadcaster, but even more so as a player, is something you have to temper down, especially if you're on the court. I mean, you don't want to have your adrenaline and excitement affect your focus. So you focus on the work that's gone into getting ready for the season, and then you try to just let that work lead how you play.
And here is Beal following the three-pointer by Buddy Hield. Here's Kuzma. Porzingis trying to get free. Smith with the defensive effort. The Pacers off to a quick start here. Hield kicks to Halliburton. Pass to Smith. The shot comes out. Kuzma with the defensive effort. For Washington, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
It's going to be on Miles Turner.
Love the size and athleticism Kuzma possesses. He uses both of them well to draw these fouls.
It's his first trip to the line. That free throw, no good. And a player opt-out for Kyle Kuzma after this season. GA probably hoping to earn himself a raise.
Yeah, and he's a worker looking to round out his game and take that next step as he's just entering his prime.
Good on the second free throw. 2022, Greg, a year for the Washington Wizards with some historic significance.
And it marks 25 years of the Washington Wizards name being on an NBA jersey. A cool moment for the current players who can look back on this franchise and know they're a part of history.
Out to Smith, out to the right wing. 5 on the clock. Three-pointer, Hield. And Indiana, another three.
And this is how confident Hield is. Knows he's capable of torching the D off the catch.
Back to Beal. Now the pass to Avdia. Releases. And again, Washington, no good.
No excuses, none. I mean, with the defense non-existent, I mean, he has to connect from there.
Wizards trailed by 5. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Back to Beal. A baseline J. And another miss by Washington. And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. Outside for Halliburton. And Indiana, another three.
This looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Right, the pass to Porzingis. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
And Washington making a change here. Gafford's checked in. Now here's Hield. He has 7. Back to Halliburton. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And that's his second foul already, and that's going to force him to tone down his aggression defensively.
And Indiana making a change here. Bitadze's checked in. Wizards trailed by 8. Kuzma outside. Back to right. Over Halliburton. The Wizards with another miss. Here's Indiana. They're on a 12-4 run right now. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Halliburton's got 7 points.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
So timeout called here, the first for the Wizards. Greg, looking back at the 2021 draft, I'm still shocked. Tyrese Halliburton fell to 12th. My goodness.
What a steal Halliburton has been. He broke his wrist in college, and that scared some teams away. But boy, Tyrese has been awesome in the NBA.
And Washington has possession. It's a 10-point game. And Wright kicks to Avdia. Pass to Beal. Over Hield. And again, Washington no good.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Stolen. Now, Wright. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Pass to Avdia. Pass to Beal. This one for three. Good on the triple.
Bradley Beal.
Beal's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Wizards.
And this is his bread and butter. Give Beal these looks from deep, and he is going to knock them down.
Haliburton outside. Clock at 6. There's Bitadze. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Now, here's Gafford. The pass to Avdia. From past the arc. And again, Washington with the triple.
And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done.
Haliburton against Wright. Pass to Hield. Shoots it. And too long on the shot.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Hield against Beal. It's tipped. Haliburton outside. Passes it Duarte. Lets it go from deep. Kuzma pulls it in. Wizards trailed by 6. Here's Avdia. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Avdia's got 5 now.
Boy, really solid passer in his position. Kuzma is all about doing what's best for the team.
So the Pacers call timeout, their first of the game.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
And some changes here for the Pacers. Jackson comes in for Smith, and it's T.J. McConnell in for Duarte. And then for Washington, Hachimura is checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Martin comes in for Beal, and Morris subbed in for Wright. Now here's Hield. He's got 7. And that one hits back iron. Wizards trailed by 4. Pass to Avdia. Back to Barton. A pass to Gafford. Now, here's Avdia. Covered by Hield. Avdia gets the bucket. 7 points in the game.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Hield kicks to Haliburton. Pass to McConnell. Back to Haliburton. They could use a bucket. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Defensive foul. Will Barton.
And the centerpiece of that Sabonis trade last year. Haliburton looks like a future star.
So consistent and mature for a young guy, Greg. That's what jumps off the page at me. Knockdown shooter, clever playmaker, and continues to put the work in to get better every year and bring his teammates with him.
That's good from Haliburton.
You know, over the last couple of seasons, it feels like the Washington Wizards roster is in constant flux. I mean, from role players to all-stars, guys coming in and out.
Now here's Barton. He's still scoreless so far in this one. McConnell against Morris. And the Wizards getting another bucket right there.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
For Washington, how difficult, Greg, is it to win when you're roster changes, as you were just talking about, it changes so much from year to year.
It's really tough. I mean, take Spencer Dinwiddie. You know, he signs a big 3-year deal, traded 6 months later. So when things like that happen, it's so difficult to create chemistry.
Hachimura, no good. Pacers leading by 3. Here's McConnell. The 9-footer's on the mark.
Ball on the string, just getting anywhere he wants to go.
Passes it to Avdia. Now here's Barton. Morris outside. Barton surveying the floor. And here is Gafford. Over Jackson. The rebound by Halliburton.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Pass to McConnell. There's Bitadze. Over Morris. Bitadze with the bucket. Bitadze's got his second basket.
It goes down, but with no defender near him, no need to go to the fadeaway.
And the pass to Avdia. Back to Barton. The rebound by Bitadze. Bitadze's got 6 rebounds here tonight, and we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
They're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time defense.
Brissett has checked in for Goga Bitadze. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Indiana Pacers. They lead by 7. Halliburton outside. Rebound, Washington.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Barton against Halliburton. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Will Barton does a little bit of everything out there. He's a consistent double-figure scorer, high-energy performer. He defends pretty well, makes plays for others, and can knock down threes. Can't ask for a lot more than that.
That free throw good from Barton.
And as a versatile wing, Barton is a valuable commodity in the NBA.
He is what I like to call the stat sheet stuffer, Greg. You've heard that one before. A bunch to like in his game, and he'll do whatever it takes to help his team win.
No good on the second free throw.
Yeah, I've got mad respect for the way Barton carries himself. I mean, he's a terrific teammate. He does everything he can to impact winning.
Pass to McConnell. Barton against Hield. Passes to Brissett. The 3. No good. Shot missing. Now Washington takes it the other way.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
And he just big-boyed it right there. The height advantage he's got down low, really difficult for them to defend.
Three-pointer, Hield. Buries it from three-point range. Hield's got 10 points in the game.
Monster quarter for him. He's put the team on his back, trying to carry them to the W.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Up top, Hachimura. Covered by Hield. Now, here's Avdia. Defense right on him. Hachimura, no good. And Hield launches it from deep. And so it's Indiana
That's the end of
bringing
the
the
first
quarter to a
quarter.
close with a
Score.
7-point lead.
Your Pacers.
And the three-point shot has been big for them.
The Wizards.
We've got more in store for you right after this.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Pacers?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, and you know, when a team establishes an edge on the glass early, it really sets things up for the rest of the game.
Pacers leading by 7. So this is how the floor looks for the Wizards starting the second. Hachimura and Porzingis, the post pair for him. DeJuan Wright is out there with Bradley Beal. And it's Kuzma in at the small forward. Washington's gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. The shot by Beal, no good.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
McConnell passes to Brissett. Good. And McConnell gets the assist. Brissett's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for the Pacers. Outside, Beal. Pass to Hachimura. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
personal foul.
Great job by Hachimura to not lose his concentration. Boy, he plays with great focus and energy.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for Indiana.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
And I really liked how they moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
And that one falls for Hachimura. In decades past, teams that led the league in threes, if they shot that same rate now, would rank Greg dead last in the NBA. So with that thought, which teams of yesteryear probably should have shot more threes?
And that's a good one. Kevin, I think you got to look back to the Run TMC Warriors, right? How about the Larry Bird Celtics? Man, they could knock down the triple.
Smith with the defensive effort.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lay-in.
And there's the pass to McConnell. Here's Duarte, guarded by Porzingis. From down in the low post, it goes. Duarte's got his first points in this one. And a great job to get that angle on a tremendous drive.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
Back to Wright. Kuzma outside. Out to Porzingis. 5 to shoot. The Wizards with another miss. Indiana leading by 8. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First team foul.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block,
For the Pacers.
force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly.
Duarte.
Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
And the first one at the line is good.
The Pacers still looking to find their way a bit. Struggled last year in Rick Carlisle's return, but I think the future is bright. Ended up near the bottom of the Eastern Conference, but they've got some nice young pieces to build around.
Both good from the line that time. Mark, you know about Indiana. The Pacers, a young team that's still looking for a leader.
Yeah, they're in growth mode right now. Clearly a team in transition, but that's not always bad. I mean, I love some of their young pieces, and I'm excited to see what this team can look like in a year or two.
Now here's Wright. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Pass to Hachimura. The Pacers pull it in. Smith's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Healed from outside. Indiana again missing. Wizards trailed by 10. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, Kristaps Porzingis famously earned the nickname the Unicorn for his combination of size and skill. Former All-Star, injuries have held him back. But now a new team presents a new opportunity. KP says, I'm going to take my game to the next level because my body is going to be healthy, and that's it. Well, Kevin, let's hope so.
Absolutely. He has had injuries along the way, but the talent is obvious. David, thanks.
Yep, you know, after a scoreless first period, he really turned it up a notch, building some momentum.
Pass to Porzingis. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Kristaps did not get thrown off by the contact. He's just too big and long, too determined as well.
Back to McConnell. On the wing, Hield. Outside Turner. Indiana needs to get a shot off. McConnell. Porzingis with the rebound. And it's Wright with the ball for the Wizards. Trailing by 10. Here's Hachimura. That one's good. Maybe that'll get him going after a 2 for 6 start.
That is room service delivery from right there. What a sweet dime to create a high percentage shot.
Here's Duarte. He has 6. To the right side. McConnell against Wright. They get it again. Smith kicks to Turner. Misses off the left iron. Wizards trailed by 8. It's Wright on the wing. Floats one. Draws contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
3rd personal foul.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Pacers leading by 5. Now, here's McConnell. Pass to Smith. Good. And McConnell gets the assist. McConnell's got 3 assists in the game.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Now here's Beal. He has 6. Outside, Porzingis. Back to Beal. Wizards passing it around. Shot clock at 6. Smith with some nice D.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
Now, here's McConnell. Right through the D for the layup. And now it's a 9-point Pacer lead.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
And sometimes that's the best policy when you're going up against a big guy. Take it to the 10, right at him, get to the rack.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter, just served him up.
Here's Duarte. He has 6. Smith right side. Right against McConnell. Got a hand on it.
And that's a welcome sign for sure. Hachimura demonstrating a willingness to want to improve as a defender.
McConnell scanning the floor. There's the pass, Duarte. Smith inside, right on him. Nice shot by Smith. Smith's got 4 this quarter.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And there's no question Miles Turner is one of the NBA's best shot blockers.
Kevin, he's led the league multiple times in block shots. And if you look at his per-game averages, man, very impressive. I think he's put himself in the conversation for one of the most prolific shot blockers of all time if he can sustain it for a few more years.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, and that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
Gas pedal time. Here are your Indiana Pacemates.
Indiana making some changes. Goga Bitadze's checked in for Miles Turner, and Halliburton subbed in for T.J. McConnell. The Wizards also changing it up. Avdia's checked in for Hachimura. Martin comes in for Kyle Kuzma. And Monte Morris subbed in for DeLon Wright. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time, the whistleblower.
And staying healthy for Porzingis has been a challenge over his career. Not uncommon for players standing well above 7 feet.
And in New York, even before his injuries, the front office voiced concerns about Porzingis' ability to stay healthy.
Well, the track record for players 7'2" and up, not great. And today's game demands more movement from big men than ever before.
That free throw good from Porzingis.
And when healthy, Porzingis is a problem, man. I mean, this guy is so hard to match up against because of his skill and his size.
Jackson, he's checked in for Heel. Daniel Gafford's checked in for the Wizards. He's perfect from the line this time. This state of Indiana, Clark, they are crazy about the game of basketball, aren't they?
Yeah, hoops is part of the DNA of the Hoosier State. Drawing huge fans for high school games, college games. They love the college hoopsters, and at the pro level, the Pacers and Fever both have loyal and strong followers.
Wizards trailed by 7. Here's Morris. That's tipped.
Got to be impressed with Halliburton's defensive instincts there. I mean, able to come away with the rejection. You don't see guards do that a lot.
Jackson trying to break free. And it's Halliburton missing. Washington's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Barton kicks to Avdia. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Pacers ball.
And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Halliburton with it. Now Avdia defending. Jackson looking it over. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Duarte. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Barton with some nice D. Avdia with it. He has 7. Now Morris. And here's Avdia. It's Barton on the wing. From downtown, it's rebounded by Indiana. Vitace's got 6 rebounds in the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Pacers leading by 7. Halliburton finds Smith. Back to Halliburton. Duarte passes to Bitadze. Pass Duarte beyond the arc. Sinks the triple. Duarte's got 9.
So far, he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunities.
Washington calls timeout. Clark, when you were playing, social media wasn't a thing. Now that you see it through your eyes, how has that changed the game?
I think it's changed it exponentially, and in many ways it's been good in terms of more people being able to be connected. You can expose more people to more of the beauty of the game. For marketing, I think it's terrific when you talk about video clips and all of the different kinds of content you can create and share globally around the game. The challenge, though, for the players is making sure that they keep the main thing, keep first things first, and not allow the noise of the internet and social media to be a distraction.
Give a round of applause to your Pacers Youth Dance Team.
Wizards trail by 10. Barton outside. Passes it to Avdia. Barton outside. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by Indiana.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Morris outside. Down low, the kick out to Barton.
Here in the second, at least from the line, they're perfect. Hopefully that gets them going in other areas as well.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
For the Wizards, Will Barton at the line for 2.
And he makes the first. Brissett has checked in for Indiana. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. Indiana leading by 9. Halliburton outside, over Morris, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And doing a really solid job getting that ball inside. Much more of a physical presence here in the second.
This is his second attempt at the line tonight.
And going back to his performance at the line last year, guys, 84% as a free throw shooter.
One shot.
Yeah, you know, that was one spot where they didn't have to worry about him at all. I mean, at the free throw line, he was automatic.
That's good from Halliburton.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Yeah, you have to make teams pay for fouling you. That's why they call them free. And they've done exactly that. Made them pay.
Minutes remaining in the first
Now
half.
here's Gafford. Here's Porzingis. Fades away and sinks the tough shot. Porzingis has got his third basket of the night.
It's really a challenge to keep Porzingis in check from mid-range. He's so tall and long, and he's got a great feel for the shot.
Here's Brissett, covered by Morris. Pass to Halliburton. Plays it up and banks it in. Halliburton's got 15 points.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
The pass to Avdia. Back to Morris. The kick out to Barton. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
And you can't try to rough up Barton. You can't get too physical with him. He's very good at using his body against yours to draw fouls.
The Wizards have made 7 free throws and missed 3 in this game.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
That free throw, no good. And Indiana making a change here. Fields checked in. And the second free throw, good. And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for the Pacers. Pass to Jackson. 56 seconds left in the first half of the game. Wizards trailed by 11. A three from Morris trains the three-pointer. Morris has got his second bucket of the night.
Nice look from Porzingis. Good vision there. That's what he has to do with the ball in his hand. Scan the floor, see what's available, keep his teammates involved as much as possible.
Halliburton, that's good.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Barton outside. We've got 28 seconds left here in the second. 6 to shoot. He kicks to Morris. The tray. The rebound by Hield. Inside. Passes it towards A. Elbow shot. And so it's the Indiana Pacers going into the break with a 10-point lead. Their defense has been terrific in this game. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
For your Pacers Youth Dance Team.
Thanks, Kevin. Rick, what's your analysis of how your defense has done so far?
Well, they're getting too many open looks at threes. We're lucky they're missing a few. You know, with this team, they stretch out so much. You got to be really alert. You got to pay close attention to details.
Rick, thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And what a show being put on here for the home fans tonight. I'm Ernie Johnson, along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tyrese Halliburton was the man in the first. He ended up with 17 points, 3 rebounds, and 1 block. And Shaq, what did you see out there from the Pacers?
They were getting after it on the glass, like wild. They got a nice edge in that department, which has led to this lead. They won the heart and hustle battle. Now we'll see.
And Kenny, let's get your thoughts on the Wizards.
They didn't shoot the ball very well. That's because they didn't have any flow on offense. I'd expect the coaching staff to make some adjustments in the locker room. They need to draw up some plays to get a good offensive rhythm.
And that wraps up the halftime show. Third quarter set to begin in just a few.
And happy you can join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Here's Halliburton. They've got Smith. Hield is out there with Tyrese Halliburton. And there's Miles Turner. And it's Duarte in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Halliburton trying to break loose. Duarte shot good. Duarte has got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Pacers.
You know, most NBA first-round picks are one-and-done guys. But Chris Duarte took a different path, starting his collegiate career in junior college.
Now, here's Avdia. Sinks it, and the shot from Porzingis.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Thanks, Kevin. Wizards ownership has promised to never hit the hard reset button. We saw from teams in recent years like the Sixers. But the fact remains that this is a franchise that last enjoyed a 50-win season in 1979. So for the patient, die-hard fans in the DMV, seems the wait for a true contender may take a lot longer. Kevin?
Well, time will tell, David. Thanks. And Greg, when Chris Duarte got drafted in 2021, he was 24 years old.
How about that, Kevin? The oldest first-round pick in almost 20 years. Duarte showed maturity during his first year. Great defense. Not someone you have to spend a ton of time developing.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Personal foul.
He'll take his third and fourth free throw shots of the game right here.
At the line for Indiana, Tyrese Halliburton. 2 shots.
2 shots. Last on the first.
No good on that one.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. And he's good on the second.
I tell you, one of the things I've noticed about Halliburton is his endurance, man. It is off the charts. He's always pushing the pace and really outworking other guys most of the time. He's constantly revving up the motor and taking things up a notch.
Pacers leading by 13. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Another shot, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
1 shot.
Hachimura is checked in for Porzingis. Turner no good on the free throw.
And back in 2021, Miles Turner put up a crazy stat line. 7 made threes, 13 rebounds, and 3 blocks. Just the 4th time someone has reached those numbers in a game.
Halliburton, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Halliburton was hungry for that move, taking the ball right to the rack and throwing the foul.
And for Turner, Greg, that ridiculous line has been equaled by only 2 players ever.
Hey, Kevin, how about that? Only Karl Anthony Towns and Vince Carter, who've had the combination of threes, rebounds, and blocks, shows you how special Turner's all-around game is.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. Right, the pass to Avdia. Beal with it. They need this. It's the three-point bomb. Beal's got 9.
Staggering accuracy from Beal. Goes up from deep range and makes a tough shot look easy.
Hield the pass to Turner. Indiana moving the ball around. Smith kicks to Turner. Here's Halliburton. Clock at 4. Over right. And again, it's Indiana converting.
They're going to have a nice little run here.
Wizards trailed by 17. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. In a wide open look for Hachimura. Offensive rebound. Kuzma uses the glass to finish the layup.
Guys, we can attribute that to all hustle from the Flint, Michigan native there, Kyle Kuzma. Excellent activity leading to that offensive board.
Here's Duarte. He's got 11. Halliburton passes to Hield. That's good, and it's Halliburton with the assist. Halliburton's got 4 assists now tonight. And Beal kicks to Avdia. Back to Beal. Pass to Avdia. Out to the wing. Here's Kuzma. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
Yeah, that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
Hield finds Halliburton. Can't hit from in close. And so it's Beal. He'll bring it up for the Washington Wizards. It's an 18-point game. Avdia the pass to Hachimura. The kick out to Wright. And out of bounds as the Pacers gain possession. Goga Bitadze's checked in for the Pacers. T.J. McConnell comes in for Halliburton. And a change for the Wizards. Gafford's checked in. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
McConnell passes to Turner. There's the dish to Hield. There's the 3. And once again off the mark by Indiana. Wizards trailed by 18. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Beal. The rebound by Bitadze. Bitadze's got 8 rebounds in this game.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Now here's Hield. 18 points separating the teams. That's the biggest lead of the game. 6 on the shot clock. The shot no good by Duarte.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Now here's Avdia. He's got 7. There's the pass to Wright. Washington needs to get a shot off here, and the shot goes down.
That's serving it up on the platter there. What a nice pass. A high percentage look was the result.
Pass to McConnell. Here's Duarte. Left side, Turner. To the inside. Here's McConnell. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
You know, for a guy who's averaged around 7 points a game for his career, McConnell really makes his presence felt at the offensive end. He does it largely as a playmaker.
2 shots.
Last on the first.
The first one falls.
And another thing about McConnell, man, he really brings the energy.
Big time, Greg. Big time energy guy. Plays with great pace, always looking to push the action, and he does so without turning the ball over, and he's a sneaky defender as well.
Will Barton, he's checked in for the Wizards. He doesn't get the second one.
And missing opportunities here to extend that lead at the free throw line this half.
He feeds it to Avdia. And it's sent back by Turner.
Oh, these arms of Turner just go on forever. I mean, which is part of the reason he's able to rack up the block shots that he does.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over.
Okay, they've just committed too many fouls. Well, you don't want to give up easy shots. You also don't want to give away points by fouling. It's been a non-stop parade to the foul line.
Here you go, Wild.
Barton outside with the shot. The rebound by Bitadze. Bitadze's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. McConnell against Wright. Bitadze, it doesn't go for him. Now the Wizards take it the other way. Turner with the steal. Right against McConnell. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Pacers?
You know, all game long, they've imposed their will on the interior, scoring a lot of points in the painted area.
And also, guys, the confidence to keep taking the three. It's been falling, so they've got to keep going back to it.
That's good for McConnell. Zinkas, he's checked in for Washington. Morris comes in for Wright. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Wizards trailed by 19. Outside, Beal. Passes it to Barton. Shoots it up. And that one goes long.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on it.
Here's Porzingis. The Pacers making the shot. Pass to Beal. Porzingis kicks to Barton. Just 5 to shoot. And he drives in, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Boy, an explosive player on the drive. When Barton puts it on the deck, the defense knows they're in trouble. On their heel.
At the line for 2.
This will make 4 trips to the line so far in the game.
How about up over the 80% mark from the line last year? So he's happy and also consistent there with those numbers.
Yeah, those were fine numbers he posted at the line. It was hard to find fault with anything he did from the stripe.
That free throw missing. Indiana making some changes. Jackson comes in for Goga Bitadze. And it's Brissett in for Duarte. He hits the second from the line. Pacers leading by 20. Hield outside. To the paint. Here's Turner. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Porzingis. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game. And the Wizards making a change here. Avdia's checked in. And he's just had 1 attempt at the line early. And the first one drops.
Yeah, you know, he's become a solid big man in this league. Miles Turner understands his role and is starring in it, and does a really good job, I think, playing to his strengths.
All free throws good from Turner. And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for the Washington Wizards. Outside, Beal. Back to Morris. Kicks it to Barton. Rocket 6. Beal gets a wide open look. Off target from three-point range.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
And it's sent back by Turner. Here's Brissett. Harden defending. In the corner, it's Hield. Traps in the tray. Hield's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Pacers.
And he's on his way to putting up a big three-point total.
Now the pass to Beal. Wizards passing it around. Morris looking over the floor. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
The Pacers making a change here. Taylor's checked in. The three-pointer, no good.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide-open look in space there.
And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. It's going to be on Isaiah Jackson.
Already a skilled interior player. At times, when Kuzma is close to the basket, you have no choice but to foul.
For Washington, they have made 9 free throws in the game, 14 attempts. And he knocks down the first one.
Kyle Kuzma is a guy who burst on the scene during his rookie year and is a fun player to watch. He's a guy that really has an outstanding all-around game.
Halliburton's checked in for Indiana. And both free throws good for Kuzma. Indiana leading by 23. Hield outside. Pass to McConnell. Halliburton outside. Here's Brissett. And good that time. Brissett's got his second bucket of the night.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they had.
So it's the Wizards now. The Pacers making the shot. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Now, here's Halliburton. Jackson. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. Jackson's got his first points of the game.
A clean pass that time from Halliburton to a wide-open teammate. Just smart ball movement there.
Back to Morris. Halliburton against Beal. Barton, wide open. He fires. The shot's good from Kuzma. Kuzma's got 6 in the quarter.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
Now, here is Halliburton. 23 points in the game. It's deflected. It's Barton on the wing. Covered by Hield. Avdia gets the bucket.
And the shooting has really been there for him today. But he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Hield against Barton. Halliburton passes to Brissett. Second chance shot, and it's good on the way in. Brissett's got 6.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Pass to Kuzma. All sorts of time. Again, the Wizards good for 2.
And he has starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
Hield outside. Beal against Halliburton. Back to Hield. With the drive. Not going to go that time. Barton with some nice D. The Wizards shooting at 36% on the night. They've got to step it up offensively. But when it comes to running the pick and roll, Monte Morris is more than capable, isn't he?
Yeah, Kevin, he's got such great feel and pace. See, that's what some young players don't understand. You can't go 100 miles an hour all the time. You got to play with pace as well as smarts. And he's got a really good feel for how to navigate those 2 areas well.
Free throw good for Morris.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
Smith checked in for T.J. McConnell. And a switcher also for Washington. Hatchimer is checked in for Will Barton. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Pacers leading by 22. Shot by Hield, nobody around. A three-pointer is right on target. Hield's got 12 points in just the second half. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. And Kuzma slams it in. Great game for him, double-double now. 11 points and 12 rebounds. Hield against Beal. Hield outside. Here's Halliburton. Misses. And so it's Indiana in very good shape with a 23-point lead at the end of the quarter. It seems like nothing they do can go wrong as they string together one successful possession after another and are simply running away with this one. Right back after this break. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or 2 when he needs to.
That's right. I mean, that's not his primary duty, but when the situation calls for it, he can do it and does it well.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Fourth quarter on the court for the Wizards. They've got Bradley Beal. Avdia out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then it's Morris. And it's Wright in at the 1. Pass to Kuzma. Beal dishes to Morris. Wright from outside. Rebound by Smith. Indiana leading by 23. And the pass to Halliburton. Poked loose and stolen by Wright. Pass to Avdia to the middle. And Kuzma with the basket on the assist by Avdia. Avdia's got assist number 5 here tonight. Outside Turner. We're seeing a lot of pretty lively pregame dance routines from the players. You got any of that in your repertoire, say, before we begin a broadcast?
Oh, Kevin, I think pretty soon we should work out a few sequences, get ourselves fired up. You game?
No. Come on, Greg. I'm not sure about that, but you go ahead and do it. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
4th personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for Washington, Kyle Kuzma at the line for 2.
First free throw is good. And both free throws good for Kuzma. 4th quarter still young, just over a minute play. Healed outside. Back to Halliburton. Rebounded by the Wizards. Kuzma's got rebound number 13 with that last one. Smith against Wright. To the wing right side. Greg, you read about Jimmy Butler starting his own coffee company, and he did that in the NBA bubble, and he drinks, he say, about 5 cups of coffee a day. Do a lot of NBA players drink coffee to keep them going and get that extra burst?
Absolutely. I remember drinking coffee on the bench late in my career. It's kind of a comfort food, warms you up a little bit, and all good things that can get you ready for action, I'm for.
And, you know, guys, it's good to see Turner converting these difficult baskets. I mean, in part because it has to help his confidence.
Will Barton, he's checked in for Washington.
Miles Turner. 1 shot.
And that one falls for Turner. And the Wizards with possession. Wright with it. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It goes on Tyrese Halliburton.
Well, you know, you've got to really appreciate DeLon Wright's relentless desire to get better. I mean, this guy is constantly trying to hone his craft.
First free throw is good. With options like the G League Ignite team, fewer players, Clark, feel they have to go to college. Would you have been tempted by those options?
I don't think I would have been personally, Kevin, but I do like the fact that there are other pathways to the NBA. College is not for everybody. I think it's one of the surest ways to develop as a person and your game, but it's not for everybody. So I like the fact that there are other pathways to get to the NBA.
And so Wright nails both of them. Pacers leading by 22. Halliburton outside. Passes Duarte. Halliburton against Wright. 6 to shoot. Pass to Hield. Lets the 3 fly. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. Halliburton's got 6 assists here tonight. And so it's Beal. He'll bring it up for the Wizards. He kicks it to Wright. Beal the pass to Kuzma. Now, Wright. He's covered by Halliburton. And that one is good. Wright's got 4 points in the quarter.
To me, that's just good basketball. I don't care what the analytics say. There's still value in the mid-range game, and Wright showed you right there.
Now, here is Halliburton. The pass, Duarte launches a three. Barton with some nice D.
One made three for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Smith against Kuzma. And with the play-in tournament, single game elimination comes to the NBA, Clark. It brings tremendous ratings in the college game. And it's good to see it, I think, here in the pros.
I agree with you 100%, Kevin. Absolutely. I mean, the midseason tournament might also have that same kind of appeal. I think those high stakes really make for compelling, dramatic viewing.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it. Feels to me like this team is going to need more from him, guys. I mean, if they're to erase this deficit, he's got to step up.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
Well, you know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
And Buddy Hield is going to pick up a foul. That's his first foul. So Indiana ends up with a new group on the floor. Then for the Wizards, Carey's checked in, and Daniel Gafford subbed in for Kyle Kuzma. Down low, here's Barton on the money from 12 feet away. 6 points for Will Barton.
It's obvious that Barton's jump shot has come a long way. Right now, he's pretty solid at catching and shooting.
Back to McConnell. Here's Mathurin. Pass to McConnell. Shot clock at 6. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Second personal
And for a while there, Greg, it seemed like we were entering the super team era. But lately, homegrown talent, players you draft and develop or sign and develop, seems to be the way teams are going.
Yeah, and it's not easy to maintain a culture when you're bringing in stars from outside. We've seen some cautionary examples here of late.
That's good from McConnell. Davis is checked in for DeLon Wright. That one misses.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Now here's Barton. He's guarded closely. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
Fourth team foul. Shooting for Washington, Will Barton. 2 shots.
He's off on the first. And he sinks the second. Players, Clark, as we know, are changing teams more than ever before. Some don't like it, some do. But free agency is something historically that was fought for by the Players Club.
And again, you've heard me say it before, Kevin, empowerment of the players I'm in favor of, and freedom of movement is part of that empowerment. And sure, it can cut both ways to where some fans and league executives may be a little bit frustrated by it, but I tell you what, it's good in my mind for the players.
Now here's Taylor after the miss from Corey Kispert. The rebound by Carey. Wizards have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Davis. And the layup's good off the glass. Davis has got his first basket of the night.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
And they might be down big, but you'd love the mentality he has to go at defenders and just keep attacking.
Now here's Taylor. Back to Tice. Lets it go with a 3. And once again off the mark by Indiana. Barton passes to Davis. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul, 5th team foul. At the line for the Wizards, Davis taking 2 shots.
And that one falls for Davis. And in today's NBA, there are more and more female coaches than ever before. And, Clark, that extends to the front office, too.
Kevin, I think it's a trend that will continue. I mean, the NBA and society realizing that diversity in all of its forms is a real strength. And the growth of the women's game producing some outstanding coaching and front office candidates.
And both free throws good for Davis. Indiana leading by 23. Passes it to Mathurin. Back to McConnell. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Kyle Kuzma picks one up.
3rd team foul. At the line for the Pacers, T.J. McConnell. 2 shots.
That's good for McConnell. Wizards making a switch here. Gibson's checked in. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. The Wizards have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. And they pick up 2.
Can't let Beal get that comfortable because he's so efficient once he gets in that area.
Now, here's McConnell. Well, Greg, we're seeing high schoolers now making 6 figures to play basketball. I bet you wouldn't have minded that in your time, would you?
I tell you what, it beats delivering the newspaper, right? It's still fresh and developing, but a lot of different opportunities are emerging.
And it's Kuzma with the ball for the Washington Wizards. And Beal kicks to Wright. Takes it off the glass. Wright's got 6 points in the quarter.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Pacers leading by 20. Pass to McConnell. Back to Hield. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Good on the shot. Hield's got 30.
Well, he's demanding the ball. He wants it, and he's coming through. I mean, you can see why his teammates trust him down the stretch, guys.
And it's Wright missing. Indiana's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Hield can't hit.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
The shot's good from Kuzma.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And there's the pass, Duarte. This is to Turner. Indiana moving the ball over. McConnell passes Duarte. From outside, off the mark. And the Wizards with possession. They're on a 13-4 run right now. Indiana leading by 20. And for a lot of up-and-coming teams, getting better defensively is the key to reaching, Greg, that next level. That being considered, what's the first step in that improvement?
A lot of times it's bringing in a great defender, like a Pat Beverly or an Andre Iguodala, a defensive anchor who also inspires his teammates to take that chance.
And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Halliburton's checked in for T.J. McConnell. Daniel Gafford's checked in for the Wizards. And the Pacers shooting 40% in the fourth. Smith outside. Pass Duarte. Halliburton outside. Shot clock at 3. Shoots the 3. Nailed from three-point land. Halliburton's got 26 points.
Halliburton showing you a lot of confidence in his three-point stroke. That's something he's worked on.
Avdia, the pass to Kuzma. Now Avdia. The Wizards with another miss. 1:57 left in the fourth quarter. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Third personal
Halliburton, so versatile and skilled. This guy finds ways to keep the defense off balance. Pretty consistent.
Tyrese Halliburton. 2 shots.
That's good from Halliburton. And even with the ratings going strong, the younger generations often cord cutting. How does the NBA engage that audience?
Kevin, I think making game action trend on social media and when big moments happen for maybe a small fee, allow people to be a part of it. It's like highlights, but live.
Halliburton hits them both. 1:52 left in the fourth. Outside, Davis. Now, here's Kuzma. He's guarded closer. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
5th personal foul.
It's going to be on
He
Miles
is
Turner.
in the penalty. At the line for the Wizards, Vernon Carey Jr. At the line for 2.
First one falls for him. Daniel Tice is checked in for Indiana. He's off on the second. And the NBA last season announced the creation of 6 new trophies for the division winners and named them after 6 pioneering players.
Kevin, anytime you can connect the past, the legacy of the league to the present in meaningful ways, I think that's a winning situation. I mean, greats like Wayne Embry, Sam Jones, Willis Reed, who paved the way for generations of black players. I mean, I think it's a great move to recognize them and continue to realize the importance they played in helping to build the foundation on which the league stands now.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Indiana.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed
the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
We know familiarity breeds contempt. I would expect things to become more heated as these teams face each other going forward.
And a lot of players tonight helped contribute to this performance, but in particular, a real good game it was for Buddy Hield.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
Halliburton outside. So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home, no doubt helps. And the execution was flawless.
And that'll do it for the first game of the NBA season. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.